One of the most common questions I get asked all the time is, what is the most important thing, the one most important thing about survival and preparedness? And yes guys, this is Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalist. And the answer to that lies behind this door here. So let's go through it and see what this is all about. Well, it turns out there's nothing here. Or is there? I mean, there's me. There's my head, my brain, my knowledge. The knowledge I've acquired through years, countless hours of studying, learning from different events, different skills mastered to a greater or lesser degree, classes taken, training that I've paid for, hours and hours of practicing, developing those skills. The knowledge acquired through a lifetime, years dedicated to survival and preparedness. Even more so, the core will to survive, the attitude, the mental mindset of not giving up. It doesn't matter if you make it or not, the key is just not giving up. The primal will to survive is what's going to be keeping you alive and striving through life in general. The ability to cope with problems, large or small, doesn't matter. Keeping a positive mindset and doing your best within your means. And simply not giving up no matter what. So I ask again, is there nothing here? Yeah. Turns out there is. And this takes us to door number 2. What is behind this door? The second most important thing about survival and preparedness. An elliptical trainer. The second most important thing about survival and preparedness is your body and taking care of it. Because it's strongly, directly, intrinsically linked to your mind. Your body and your mind work as a team. And if you take care of one and you develop one, you just cannot ignore the other. It's not about becoming the ultimate muscle man or gym buff. It's about having a good, healthy body and having cardio resistance developed. That is the most important thing. It's not about the size of your biceps, how strong you are in that way, but having this good general condition is going to be invaluable for you. Number one reason for this is that, again, your mind and your body are linked. You cannot have a well-developed mind and having a neglected body. You will see things more negatively. And if you work out and you have a basic cardio resistance, you will start feeling better in general, seeing things through a more positive light. And it completely changes the way in which you view things once you feel more healthy, physically speaking, as well. Second very important reason for this is that we just all grow old eventually. Every single one of us. As time goes by, it's just a fact of life. And it helps a lot to deal with that as best as possible if you take care of your body. You're going to be less likely to suffer injuries. You're going to be less likely to suffer heart illnesses or yes, even weight problems. But that's behind door number 1. Losing weight, it's not about how much time you spend on an elliptical or a stationary bike or in the gym. It's about healthy eating habits. And that is definitely a mindset thing. Yeah, it does help though. And finally, your body is your primal elemental tool. Is your most basic tool. It's the one that allows you to get job done, to get work done, to fix things, to earn a living. It's the one that allows you to get away from problems. The most natural reaction to any danger, any disaster, man-made or natural disaster, is to get away from it. And that is one of the most effective survival techniques there is. And so as to do that, you need your body, and you need good cardio resistance to walk further distances, to run, even to fight as well. There's no point in learning how to fight, taking the defensive handling classes with weapons or your hands, and not having the body so as to do that properly. Hey, it's rule number 1 of Zombieland, right guys? Rule number 1, cardio resistance. If you haven't seen Zombieland, the first scene is a fat guy running across a field getting caught by a zombie because he's just too weak. Yeah, it's just fiction and a fun movie, but there is some wisdom behind that actually. Yeah, I'm not going to be filming myself like a fool using this thing, but you do get the point, and you do see where I'm coming from. The elliptical, the nice thing about the elliptical compared to the bicycle, the stationary bicycle is also nice because it's also good, and running as well, of course, but running has a bit more of an impact on your joints. And the elliptical trainer would be like a point in between those two, and you're not hurting your knees and your joints nearly as much. You can set it up like I did here. You could watch one of my hour-long videos while working out in your stationary bike or your elliptical. Buy something good that does not break in the first couple of days, or listen to radio. But you get the point, guys. The 2 most important things you can do for yourself in terms of survival and preparedness. Folks, remember to subscribe because there's more stuff going to be coming up. Hope you have a great day. See you on our next video.